In this session, we are going to discuss the exercise 4.1 third question. Here, what's the third question given here? This data they have given, and they have given the mean value which is 18. You need to find the value of f here. And you know that you can find the mean by using the three methods, which is the direct method, estimate mean method, and the step deviation method. In the question, they did not specify the method, so you can use any of the method here. Let us see what are the x values here. If the x values are bigger, you can go for the other method. Otherwise, you can use the direct method here. Now here, what is xi? Xi is nothing but you need to take the what is xi class mark. You have to take the upper limit plus the lower limit by 2. Now here, what is the lower limit here? 11, and what is the upper limit here? 13 by 2. What is the value of 11 plus 13? Which is nothing but 24 by 2. You will get here 12. So, in this, what is the class mark which is 12. Now here you can observe that what we are doing here, we are doing 11 plus 13 by 2. That means we are taking the average of these two values. That means you are finding the middle value here. Since these values are very smaller and the difference between these two values are also very small, so there is no need to take the addition of these two numbers and divide it by 2. Let us take the middle value here. So what is the middle value? 11. After that you will get 12. Similarly here, what is the middle value here? 14. So write it here 14. If you add also, you will get the same answer. You can check it. What is the value of 13 plus 15, which is 28. 28 by 2, which is 14. You can do like that also, or you can write the middle value here. So what is the value here, which is 16, and you know that after 17, which is 18, and here what is this middle value, which is 20, and here which is 22, and here which is 24. Now we have written all the xi value. By using the direct method, what is the formula for the direct method to find the mean, which is x bar is equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi, right? So since we already calculated xi, now in this you need to calculate fi xi. What is meant by fi xi? Fi xi is nothing but you need to multiply the frequency and the class mark. So multiply it, what you get? 12 into 7, 84, right? And after that 14 into 6, again it is 84. And after that 16 into 9, which is 144. And after that 18 into 13, which gives you 234. And after that 20 into f, which is 20f. And after that 22 into 5, which is 110. Right, you can check it. 2 5s are 10, 0 1, 5 2s are 10, which is 11. And after that 24 into 4, which gives you 96. Right, 4 4s are 16, 6 1, 4 2s are 8, 9, 96. Now we have calculated the product of fi xi. Now what is our next step? You need to find sigma fi xi. What is meant by sigma is nothing but the sum of all these values. Now you need to take sigma fi xi. How do you take here sigma fi? Sigma fi xi. That means how do you add all these values? Here you can observe that in the middle 20f is there. Can we add all these values here? Let us suppose if you have given a number like this, 16 plus 10 plus 2f. Can we add 16 plus 10 plus 2? We cannot add, because here you can observe that it is a combination of the variable and a number. You cannot add this to the number. So how do you solve if you have given like this? Just you need to add the numbers. So what is the result? You are getting 26 plus, just write this number as it is. Similarly here, how do you add this value? Write 20f separately here, 20f, and after that you need to add all these values except this value. You have to leave that value and you need to add all these values. After adding all these values, what will get? Check it here. What is the value of 4 plus 4, which is 8. 8 plus 4, which is 12. 12 plus 4, 16. 16 plus 6, right? 16 plus 6, which gives you 22. And after that 8 plus 8, 16. 16 plus 4, 20. 22, 25, 25, 34 and 35. Right, here you will get 5 and here you will get 3, and after that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you will get here 752. After adding all these values, you will get 752 plus what is the remaining left out, which is 20f. Now what we need to do, you need to calculate sigma fi. What is meant by sigma fi is nothing but sum of the frequencies. Here also you can observe that here f is there, so write f separately, and remaining numbers you can add it here. So after adding all these numbers, what you will get here, check it here. Now what is the value of 7 plus 6, which is 13, 13 plus 9, 22, 25, 30, 34. So you will get here 4 and here you will get 3, right? And what is the value of 3 plus 1, which is 4. So after adding all these values, you will get 44 plus f. Now you can substitute, you got the value of sigma fi xi and you got the value of sigma fi. Now based on these values, you can find the value of f by using the formula, which is the direct method, which gives you x bar is equal to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. Now here, what is the value of sigma fi xi? We got it here 752 plus 20f by what is the value of sigma fi, which is 44 plus f. Like this we got. Now at this point we can find the value of f. Can we find the value of f? No, because here in the question they have given the mean value, which is 18. Just substitute this value is equal to 18, because after calculating this value you will get the value as 18 they already given. Now you need to solve this equation. So what we have done here, they have given these class intervals and these frequencies. You need to find the class mark first. For finding the class mark, you need to take the average of these two values, and after that we have written class marks, and after that you need to multiply fi xi, and after that we have added all these things. While adding these terms, you need to check here, you have to write 20f separately and remaining you can add it so that you are getting 752. Similarly, we have added sigma fi. Now solve this one. If you want to find the value of f, so what we got it here, 18 is equal to 752 plus 20f by 44 plus f. This is the equation we got. Based on this equation, you can find the value of f here. So since we are dividing these two values, if you take this value to this side, it will become multiplication. You will get 18 into 44 plus f is equal to 752 plus 20f. Now what we need to do, just we need to multiply these two values here. That means 18 into 44 plus 18 into f. That means this 18 you need to multiply to both of these values. Now, so what will get 18 into 44? So what is the value of 44 into 18? Just do it. 18 4s are 72. 7. 18 4s are 72 plus 7, which is 79. You will get here 792 plus what is the value of 18 into f, which is 18f is equal to 752 plus 20f. So what we have done, since we are dividing these two values, if you take this value to this side, it will become multiplication. You need to multiply 18 to both of these values, 18 into 44 plus 18 into f. Now here you need to write all the variables to one side and all the numbers to the other side. So write it here 20f. If you take plus 18f to that side, it will become minus 18f. Similarly, what is the number left out? 792 minus, if you take this value to this side, it will become minus 752. Now, what is the value of 20f minus 18f, which gives you 2f? And what is the value of 792 minus 752, which is 40, right? Now, here 40 is equal to 2f. If you take 2 to this side, it will become division. You will get f is equal to 40 by 2, which gives you 20. So what is the missing frequency in this problem, which is 20? So if you have given a mean, just equate mean to the given any method. After that, after solving, you will get the value of f as 20. Now see the next problem. exercise. There are 9 problems. We already solved 3 problems here. Remaining problems you can do it in the same way. Just you need to write the data, and after that, based on the xi value, you can go for the any of the method. If the xi values are large, then you can go for the assumed method, and if the deviation values are also large, and you can go for the step deviation method. Now here, see the 7th question. Remaining questions you can do it as an homework, which is 4, 5, 6. You can do it as an homework, and similarly 8 and the 9th question also you can do it as an homework. Now see the 7th question here. They have given the class intervals like this, which is in the form of the decimals 0.00 to 0.04, and the next one 0.04, 0.08 and 0.08, 0.12, and after that 0.12, 0.16, next 0.16, 0.20, 0.20, 0.24. These are the class intervals they have given. And what are the frequencies given here? Right, frequency. Here they have given 4, 9, and similarly 9, and after 2, 4, 2. This is the data they have given. By using this data, you need to find the value of the mean. So here, if you want to find the value of the mean, what is our next column? Just you need to write the class mark. So writing here the next one, which is the class mark, which is denoted by xi. Now, if you want to write the class mark, what we need to do? You need to take the lower limit plus upper limit by 2. And before problem also we have discussed, which is nothing but you need to write the middle term here. Here you can observe that what is the middle term here. You can clearly observe here, after 0.00 you will get 0.01, and after that you will get 0.02, and after that you will get 0.03. What is the middle term here? You can observe that 0.02 is the middle term. So directly you can write it here 0.02, or otherwise by using the formula, how do you calculate? 0.00 plus 0.04 by 2, which gives you 0.04 by 2, and you know that it will get cancelled, it will give you 0.02. Like that also you can calculate, or otherwise you can write the middle term. So writing the middle term is very easy, because if you do the calculation at some stage you can get some wrong. Now see here the next one, what is the middle term here? You know that 0.06, right? And after that, what is the middle term here? 0.08, 0.09, 0.10. So here, what is the next one? 0.10. And after that, what is the middle term here? 0.14. So writing here 0.14. And what is the middle term here? 0.18. Write it here 0.18. And at this point, what is the middle term? 0.22. Now we have written all the class marks. Now what do you need to find? You need to find the value of fi xi. Here we are using the direct method, because here it is in the form of the decimal numbers. If you are reducing these values, so the process will become harder. So that just multiply these two values here, fi xi. So what is the value of 4 into 0.02, which gives you 0.08, right? And what is the value of 9 into 0.06, which gives you 0.96 or 54? It will be 0.54. And what is the value of 9 into 0.10? 0.90. And what is the value of 2 into 0.14? You will get 0.28, right? And what is the value of 4 into 0.18, which gives you 0.72. And after that, what is the value of 2 into 0.22, which gives you 0.44, right? Just we have multiplied these values. So what is the next step? You need to find sigma fi xi. Here you need to find the value of sigma fi. So finding sigma is nothing but you need to take sum of all the values. So at this, what you get here, add it here, what you get? 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 2, 20, 24, 28, 30. So you will get here the answer which is 30. And similarly add it here. What you get here? 8. And 8 plus 8 which gives you 16. 16 plus 4, 20, 24 and 26. So you get here 6. You will get 2. And after that here 5 plus 2 which is 7. And after that 7 plus 2 which gives you 9. 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 4, 22, 22 plus 7, 29. So you get here 9 and here 2. You know that order zeros, you will get 2.96. Now you need to find the value of the mean by using the direct method. And what is the formula for the direct method, which is sigma fi xi by sigma of fi. Now what is the value of sigma fi xi, which gives you 2.96. And after that, what is this value? 30. Now you need to divide this one. Before dividing this one, let us remove the decimal point. If you are removing the decimal point, the calculation will become simpler. So how do you write this one? 2.96, you can write it as 296 by 100. So write it here, 296 by 100. What is the number left out here? 30. So what you get here? 296 by, what is the value here? 3. How many zeros are there? 3000. Now you have to divide these two values. So divide it, what you will get here? I think you can divide this one. So how do you divide these two numbers? So what we got it here at last, x bar is equal to 296 by 3000. Now you need to divide these two values, which is 3000 with 296. If you want to divide it, you know that you cannot divide these two numbers. So you need to keep here decimal point and keep it here 0. And now also we cannot divide these two values. So what we need to do here, just keep it here 10 and write it here